Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of The Father, the Son, and the Podcast. My name is Ian. I am the Son.
My name is Paul, and I am the Father.
And this is our podcast. Last episode, we talked about Avengers Infinity War, something that we watched, both of us, at the same time. Now we're going to talk about something that I haven't watched, but Dad has. So usually I kind of take the reins on the episode, but I think today Dad's gonna be at the helm, steering this ship like a captain. Pops, what did you watch this week? Last week. What did you watch?
I
What show?
watched Cobra Kai,
Cobra Kai.
the Karate Kid saga continues. So it's YouTube Red
Sponsor.
sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Not a sponsored. No, it's YouTube Red. It's on YouTube Red. It's legit. Can't tell you. It's not on Netflix. Not anywhere else. It's only on YouTube Red. You can only watch it on YouTube Red. You have to sign up
Ralph Macchio's back,
YouTube
right?
TV to get YouTube Red. Yes, 8 episodes. I think 9 episodes.
Like half hour long, I think.
Yeah, a little bit more than a half hour.
But like 33,
yeah, so
35
it's all
minutes.
the original. It's all the two main cast, Johnny and Ralph Macchio's character.
Ralph
Daniel
Macchio's
LaRusso
character
and
is
Johnny, whatever his name is.
Okay.
Right?
Jo-
So Johnny
Johnny-
Lawrence.
Isn't Johnny... Oh, no, wait.
Johnny Lawrence.
Johnny is who Ralph Macchio plays in
Yeah.
The Outsiders.
Yes. 6 degrees of separation, yes. So, do it for Johnny. So now they just flash forward 30 years. It shows a broken down
It's
Johnny
not a flash
Lawrence.
forward. It's not a flash forward. This is
Well,
a
it jumps
30-year
30
wait.
years to where they are now. So Daniel LaRusso is this successful car dealership, LaRusso, and it's totally about the Karate Kid.
He's like
he gives
using
a
that
bonsai
gimmick.
treat to everybody who buys a
Oh
car.
my goodness.
He talks about the philosophy. Even his commercials are.
He changes-
I kick him in the face.
He changes the
Crazy.
tires with chopsticks.
He.
I'm making a joke, Dad.
Yeah, he does, and he waxes all the cars. So wax on, wax off. But you learn now. You see Johnny Lawrence, who is this guy just doing odds and ends jobs, and he's kind of broken down. Cobra Kai doesn't exist. He doesn't do karate. He's kind of like a drunk, divorced, got a kid that he doesn't have a real relationship with. So they do an excellent job of kind of bridging the time
Right.
and really
Recapping.
developing a true, really digging in now. It's more from the view of Johnny Lawrence,
Right.
in his life and how he got to where he is.
So he's like the protagonist of the show?
So he is. They do a very good job of going back and showing what we all thought he was this rich kid.
Yeah.
Had everything, but he wasn't. He was bullied at home. It's the reason he joined Cobra Kai, right? Because his stepfather had all kinds of money, but
Got it.
had all kinds of money, paid for everything, but bullied him at home. Called
Right.
him names.
Right.
Whatever. So that was the reason why he joined Cobra Kai. He was kind of like this nerdy little kid until he joined Cobra Kai.
Right.
And then he ended up leaving Cobra Kai at the end of Karate Kid 2 or 3. That
Not the first one.
not the first one, but at the end of the second one, where he's like, the guy was nuts or whatever, and he left. It's like, I'm not dealing with you anymore.
I don't remember the second or third one very much.
Yeah. So anyway,
I've seen him maybe once.
He struggles with. He's still driving the same Firebird. A lot of '80s references.
Jeez.
Great '80s music.
Oh my God, the
flashbacks.
80s nostalgia right now is unbearable.
They do a very good job of not only poking fun at the whole Karate Kid thing, but in a very tasteful way. Because this is written by the writers of Hot Tub Time Machine and Harold and Kumar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not like Hot Tub Time Machine. I thought it was god awful.
Well, these guys did a great job with this.
So is this? Would you say this is
And
like?
it's funny. It's entertaining.
Would you say this is a comedy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
'Cause
yeah.
the
I mean, not a comedy, maybe like a dramedy, but
Okay.
there are. But it's definitely more of a comedy because there are
Because
a lot of little
the trailer-
tongue-in-cheek stuff. And
The trailer makes it look like a full-fledged like drama, like karate.
Nah, not even close.
No, really.
Yeah, not even close.
I might have to watch this
Nope,
actually.
Not even close. They do a very good job of paying tribute to the original with but they do it. They poke fun at themselves, but in a very intelligent way.
Right.
That makes it kind of like you kind of laugh.
Is it
with
like
them, not at them?
Is there like some self-aware humor?
Oh, without a doubt.
Okay.
Without a doubt. I mean, other than literally looking at the camera, like they do it right because they don't go that far as to make it like a Ferris Bueller thing
Right.
when he's dealing with the
Right.
camera all the time, right? So, but there are a lot of moments try to kick up the old stuff. So Daniel LaRusso is feeling that he thinks he's over it because he's big and successful, but then as soon as he sees Johnny Lawrence, and then Johnny Lawrence is living in this rundown apartment, this kid that's living there with his mom gets beat up. He literally the same number of guys that Miyagi beat up when they were trying to beat up.
Nice.
He beats him up at like a 7-Eleven because they beat him up and they get on his car. He's like, knock it off. And like, get out of here, dude. And they go to push him and he kicks her ass. So, but then the rumor gets out that he just beat up some high school kids, which is not what happened.
Oh, no.
Right? So it's all
I mean, wait.
Wait, let me finish.
He did beat up high school kids.
Yeah, but they took the first swing. And they are punks.
I know. No, I get what you're saying, but like
whatever. And it totally addresses the wussification of America. Oh my God, does it? He is like literally the guy comes in, he's got asthma. And he goes, what's that? He goes, I have asthma. So Johnny Lawrence takes it when he's teaching him how to do karate, takes it and whips it against the wall and says, you don't have it anymore. like joining Cobra Kai is going to immediately fix like an ailment.
That's so funny.
And talks about concussions.
Oh goodness.
Oh, how fake they are. All this stuff. It's
Dad has
how
talked.
it's so everything is so overblown.
Dad
today.
has talked extensively because my sister is notorious for getting a concussion every time she has a headache. Essentially, that's what if that's what you ask Dad, that's what he'll say about my sister is that she has a concussion every time she has a headache type of thing, and just calls BS on it all the time. So
she's had maybe 2 concussions in her entire life, and I marginally think one of them wasn't.
And then how many times has she said she's had a concussion?
Because I mean, they were legit concussions.
I understand, yeah.
They're big deals, whatever. But, you know, when we've talked to Uncle Brian, we told you stories. I probably got about a dozen concussions growing up. If that's the case. By today's standards, I was knocked out every week.
I'm surprised you're still walking right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, kicked in the head, hit with a hockey stick, whatever you want to call it.
I was in one of my classes, and one of my teachers had said that he thinks that kids in this time have less supervision than... Because I had brought up, he's like, kids have no supervision. I was like, dude, my dad never had supervision. So do you think we have more supervision now or like when you were growing up?
Oh, no. You guys... So it's different. So growing up, it's different. Your community kind of took care of you. They really did.
Yeah.
I mean, you had to deal with a lot of stuff. There was a lot of stuff that we resolved on our own that we weren't running back to mom and dad about, right? Like if I got into a fight, I didn't tell my father I got into a fight. I didn't tell my mother I got into a fight. There was no parents saying, hey, why is your son beat on my... We dealt with it. And if I came home with a black eye, I covered it up and say, oh, we were messing around. Whatever.
But what would you say you had more... Like I had more supervision growing up?
Oh, absolutely you did.
Yeah.
You couldn't do anything.
Exactly.
Like we had to let you out in the backyard. Like you wouldn't let you go in the front yard. You had to go in the backyard. Wouldn't let you ride the bike down the street without, someone going with you or whatever. It's crazy. I mean, I was 12, 13 years old. I was driving to Lakeville on a bicycle to go visit Uncle Mike's brother.
I won't even do that now. Forget it.
I mean, it's just nuts. So,
anyway,
we had
back to Cobra Kai.
So we had no supervision. So back to Cobra Kai. And then it progresses, goes through. It comes all back to All Valley.
Yeah.
Cobra Kai dojo.
From what I understand, he starts up the dojo again, right?
He starts the dojo with just one student because now he decides to take on the student. He wasn't going to get involved. But then
is that the kid who was getting beat up?
And the kid that's getting beat up, and he's like a really nice guy to start out. But
so literally just Karate Kid.
It's the reverse.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's just Karate Kid.
It's the Karate Kid story, but through Cobra Kai.
I understand.
And he's really trying to...
What was the name of the dojo that was in Karate Kid?
Cobra Kai.
No, not that one. The other one.
Miyagi-Do.
That's what they call it? That was what it was called? Okay.
Well, there's only one student.
I know, but they had like the symbol for it was like a sunset, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Miyagi-Do.
Okay,
yeah.
I couldn't remember.
So the Cobra Kai, basically, if you remember, the dojo for Miyagi-Do was basically where Miyagi lived.
Right.
Where all the cars where he waxed and the sanding of the deck and stuff. So Ralph Macchio's character, Daniel LaRusso, he's very rich and successful now, owns that property.
Oh, okay.
But he just doesn't use it. The cars are still there. All those references. There is a few flashbacks, but they don't overdo it with flashbacks.
Right. Are the flashbacks just footage right from the movie, or are they like are they like new
Yeah,
new
it starts
footage?
off with the fight.
Oh, so it's not.
Ended one.
So
Ended
the
first movie.
flashbacks aren't new footage.
No.
Okay.
No. Yeah, when he's little, when Joey with Johnny, they go back and show him as a little kid. That's all.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So, but that's it. That's
Yeah,
the
okay.
only thing that's there.
Got
and
it.
then so now I lost my train of thought. Thanks to you.
He owns the property.
He owns the property. All the cars
Yeah.
are there. Still all the same stuff. You know.
Right.
Instead of being on a boat and learning balance, he's on a tree in a forest learning balance that's fallen down. He's got to do all the kicks.
Right.
They're gonna go plant a bonsai tree, but the tradition is known. Like he taught his daughter, so his daughter up until like 10 or 12 years old took karate and was a very good student. So she knows karate, but she doesn't. She's trying to fit in on her own.
Right.
So there's that whole dynamic of how she's trying to get in with the good people. So
Right.
how they spin this is now Daniel LaRusso is kind of like the rich person,
Right.
and struggling with, and then Johnny Lawrence is the poor person.
So is it literally
Not poor, but the less.
I understand.
Whatever. So
less fortunate? But is
Less
so is it
fortunate.
literally just like the same thing?
oh, it's very much, but they do it. They do a pretty good job with not making it seem so stale. So because they mix up the story, and then you end up having the backstories of what makes it. Now you
Yeah,
realize
okay.
where the plus what's been totally misinterpreted, right? So
Yeah,
now
yeah.
Johnny Lawrence and Daniel LaRusso go out and have a couple beers together reluctantly.
Right.
Then they end up talking and almost realize I didn't realize that's what your life was
Is that
like.
when you
I
learn?
didn't realize that what your life was like.
Is that when you see like the flashbacks of him?
Nah, it's after that.
Oh, all
That's-
right.
You see the flashbacks, but then he sums it up later.
Okay.
So, and then you're fighting. So then they end up.
Let me
they're
explain.
Almost going to be
No,
friends.
there is too much. Let me sum up.
Yeah. Like they're almost going to end up being like have an understanding of each other
Yeah.
now, and then again a chain of events happens that's totally chronologically. I mean, not chronologically like that because of the way it's taken. The events that happen
Yeah.
are totally misinterpreted.
Okay.
So
yeah.
now
Yeah.
they become
Keep the mic.
adversaries
Keep
again.
keep the.
adversaries again.
Yeah.
Even though they're
Right.
very close
Yeah,
to being
yeah, yeah,
friends.
yeah.
But then it's also like, really, 2 50-year-olds are going to fight this out? Are you kidding me?
That's so
Like,
funny.
That's the wife.
Yeah.
So then...
Wait, do they fight at the end?
No.
Oh, damn
Oh,
it!
that's got to be season 2. There's
Oh,
a whole,
that's
it
so
ends.
funny.
They don't know if there's going to be a season 2.
Oh my goodness!
So
watching
but what
two
happens
50-year-old.
is they go to the All Valley tournament.
Yeah.
There's a whole Cobra Kai. What ends up happening is Daniel LaRusso takes on this worker who happens to be Johnny Lawrence's estranged son.
What?
Teaches him the Miyagi way. He ends up entering into the same All Valley tournament unattached to a dojo and ends up making it to the finals.
Listen, dude. All right, listen.
No,
No.
let me
I'm
finish.
just telling you to keep the mic at your mouth.
Listen. And then makes it to the finals to fight Cobra Kai.
That's ridiculous.
But in the end, it's the whole thing. Like, he gets hurt. The
Yeah.
guy takes a cheap shot. So then the guy exploits the cheap shot. No mercy, all this stuff. And Johnny Lawrence is now going, no, that's not what I'm trying to teach. That's not what I mean.
was Cobra Kai like the people in Cobra Kai doing the one that were exploiting that?
Yeah, exploited
Okay.
the week because they took
Okay.
a cheap shot at the kid that made it all the way to the end. Right?
Yeah.
So now they go and fight, and Cobra Kai wins. But he goes after the injury, which is not what he...
Yeah.
So Johnny Lawrence isn't happy about it.
Because in the
end, he's like, this isn't what I want my dojo to be, because now that's also my son that you just hurt.
yeah.
And he's trying to make amends with his son. So, and then it ends up where the daughter at the end decides, because she had a friend that she kind of shied away from because she wasn't cool. Then she was picked on. She was bullied by what she thought were her friends, and they all get they all get what they deserve in the end.
Right.
So
Their comeuppance.
So at the end of the whole show, it ends with the daughter walking into the dojo at the house
Whose house?
at Daniel LaRusso's.
Okay.
And then does a flip, and ends up throwing a punch, and that's how it ends. Like, now she's gonna get back into karate.
Yeah. Wow. So in the original Karate Kid, wasn't Johnny being told by his like teacher to like just beat on the thing,
right.
and Johnny was like, I don't want to. Like he did it reluctantly.
Right, he did.
Yeah.
Right. And so now,
That's some consistent character writing.
oh, not only that, but at the end of it all, John Kreese shows up at the dojo.
Wait, who's John Kreese?
Oh, he was the instructor. He was the head of
Oh!
Cobra Kai. Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
What was he? Was he mad that it was like that it was back, or was he like?
No, he's like, oh, you did what I thought you were gonna do. You opened up the dojo, and Johnny's like, the expression that they give you on Johnny's face is like, I don't want you to be here.
Oh man.
So they don't know if there's gonna be a season 2 or not, and that's where you leave it right there.
Wow.
So
sounds pretty solid.
I say I highly recommend it.
Yep.
Because I thought they did a very good job. It's like, is it like, oh my god, that's awesome? It's not going to have the impact of the original movie or even the series. But the quadrilogy, whatever you call it, there was 4 shows. Quadrilogy, I guess. Because there was the one with the girl. So
there was 4 movies.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3 with Macho, and then there was one with a girl.
And then the remake with Jaden Smith.
And then the remake with Jaden Smith. Yeah. So the people who like the original will absolutely love this.
Right.
Because they do such a good job with it.
Okay.
And it's entertaining, it's fun, it's lighthearted. So I'm not going away going, oh my god, that was the best. I'm like, wow, that was actually enjoyable.
Yeah.
You know, I enjoyed that. And I did. I enjoyed Cobra Kai.
Nice.
So
there are some shows. I'm glad it's like a lighthearted show because it didn't seem like it was going to be a lighthearted show. From the trailer, at least from what I took from the trailer, was like this was going to be a heavy show for whatever reason. I thought it was going to be a real heavy.
No, a lot of the humor that was in Karate Kid.
For whatever reason, that's what I took away from it. There are some
shows. A lot of sentimentality too, like with Daniel LaRusso going to visit Miyagi's grave. I don't know what to do.
Naturally.
But you see this Karate Kid, Daniel LaRusso, and supposed to be Miyagi, struggling with his own kids because they're spoiled rotten. Right. So
there are some
that dynamic.
There are some shows that start off like BoJack Horseman is a really great, like really phenomenal show, and it starts off as just a comedy, just a raunchy comedy right out of the gate. And then I think season 4 is the most recent season. And after watching season 4, I was sitting in my room like, is this even a comedy anymore? I feel terrible. Like, it's such a great show.
Yeah.
But it started off as a comedy and then just took this left turn into just drop. Like, I think, honestly, Pops, I think you should watch BoJack Horseman. It's an animated show on Netflix.
I might. I guess one of the things I want to watch.
Will Arnett plays BoJack.
Yeah.
And it's like another one of those things where you just gotta, they don't really address it ever, but you just gotta kind of accept it. There's humans living with animals, and that's just how it is. Like, his name is BoJack Horseman because he's literally a horseman. Like, and you just kind of accept it. There's no explaining of it. And there's some, like, subtle, there's some, like, on-the-nose jokes about to it. Then there's some subtle things, like, every now and then you see, like, some bird people just sitting on a telephone wire, and they don't, whatever. It's a really, really great show. But season, like, 4, I just finished watching it. It was like, oh, my God. This feels terrible.
Right.
But it's like, the show's phenomenal. Some of the best writing I've seen, period. But yeah. So on a scale of, I wish this didn't exist, to this is the best thing I've ever seen, where would you rate Cobra Kai?
Well, you didn't give me anything in between.
You got to make something up, Pops. That's the point. Like, for example,
what are the parameters again? This is
I wish this didn't exist, too. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Okay. Perfect.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
Out of 4, because there's 2 of us here.
No, you don't miss you missed the reference. Oh my God, you missed that.
What is the reference?
Two
thumbs up?
2 thumbs up. Siskel and Ebert.
Dude, do you know how many
movie reviews? They were big time. They would do movie reviews every week on television. 2 thumbs up, thumbs down. That was literally how people judged how they went to movies back in like the 2000s.
Well, this I did not know.
Roger Ebert
and now
Gene Siskel. Siskel and Ebert.
And now, this I do know.
It's an education for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You learn something new every episode.
They were just 2 writers one for the Chicago Tribune and one for the Chicago Times. And I think Times.
Where do they live?
Huh?
Where do they live?
Minnesota.
New York.
So, and they decided, back where, cable wasn't really off. They started in the 80s or whatever.
Yeah.
And they would just have a show at 7 o'clock reviewing movies every week.
Interesting.
It would be, thumbs up, thumbs down. So look it up.
Okay.
Siskel and Ebert.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's all for this episode. Thank you, everybody.
Wow, that kind of flew. Yeah.
I know it's a short episode. It's only like a half hour long.
Yeah.
But, we weren't really prepared for this week. That's on us. Sorry.
Well, it still was a pretty good episode. I
It
think.
was a pretty solid episode. It was
high
good.
energy, a lot of high energy.
Dude, so much energy. I couldn't run a mile right now. I'm exhausted. Welcome back to the returning segment talking about My Hero Academia. What'd you think of this episode this week, Pops?
As in the previous season, they continue to get better and better every episode.
Yeah, don't they?
This was a lot of unexpected surprises.
We got some answers, and then what we thought were answers were just led to more questions.
More character development. Now we're going to explore some of the other characters a little bit deeper as to what their quirks are, how far their quirks can go, as in Dark Shadow.
Yes, that's at the very end of the episode we see that some stuff went down with Dark Shadow and with the tentacle guy. I forget his name. He hasn't really had much spotlight, but he's got a pretty cool quirk, I think.
Yeah.
So right at the start of the episode, we see that Deku did in fact just knock that guy out. That guy's down for the count right now.
Oh yeah, 1,000,000%.
1,000,000%,
He
dude.
took it all, and then he hit it, and the guy's down. It could be, it could not be, it might be Bakugo's brother.
It might be. I don't think so. Let's talk about that real quick. We see that I forget the guy's name, but the bad guy, the one with the hand on his face.
Muscles.
What?
Muscular. That's his name.
Nope, not who I'm talking about. The guy with the hand on his face.
Oh yeah.
He's going after Bakugo. So what I think is he's going to go find Bakugo and be like, listen, dude, these people think you're terrible. Why not just join us? I think that's what's going to happen. I think that's why they're trying to go get Bakugo. So that leads me to think that maybe he's not actually related to Bakugo, and it's just a coincidence that they have similar hair.
Nah, he's got the same anger, unless it's the same guy voicing him, but it's almost the same attitude and anger that Bakugo has.
I think that's just because he's a villain, though.
Nah, I don't think so. I think they're related.
Okay.
Yep.
We see what that guy's quirk was, the one who was, like, looking at the hand. His teeth can, like, be metal spires almost, is what that looks like. That's pretty crazy. Dude, the villains have really cool quirks.
They really do. And it's getting to the point now that we're going to need a cheat sheet with pictures of the
Yeah.
villains and what their names are so we can accurately discuss the different...
I mean, we do pretty much get that, just not with the villains. Every time someone shows up on screen, you get, like, their name and their quirk. But not with the villains. You just get their name. Like Dobby, for example, the one who we thought his quirk was just fire. Apparently, it's not.
He can either vaporize or
I
turn
think-
into liquid, whatever he did at the end there.
I'm thinking maybe his quirk is like illusions.
But he melted.
Because I think the person that was fighting him was an illusion. Oh, I guess that wouldn't work because Eraser... No, but here's the thing. Eraserhead was looking right at him when he went away. So that's why I think his quirk is illusions, because I think the version that he was looking at was an illusion.
That's why nothing worked.
That's why he could still like melt away.
So he can project himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why like he thinks that there is a fire. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's up with Dobby.
Oh, maybe the fire is fake?
Yeah, maybe.
Because you've only seen the fire from afar. You've never seen it next to where they're fighting that stuff's on fire.
I think so. I think you're right on that.
Yeah.
We see what's up with that whole group that was in the mist, in the poison. Tetsu had a pretty cool moment where he just knocked the guy out.
Yep.
and that girl with the big hands was like just
Use them
waving
as
around.
fans and making like.
So we were wrong about whose hand that was. We still don't know whose hand that was.
Yeah. No. Nope. Oh, unless it's the dude that lost his hand or lost one of his things. The guy that was.
Oh, one of
carrying
his
the-
tentacles with his hand was bleeding? Oh, yeah, probably, actually, now that you say that. I didn't even put that together. So does that mean he can just grow that stuff back?
I don't know.
Because it wasn't, it looked like
But
it looked rounded.
I think, but maybe Doc Shadow did that,
Oh, maybe.
right? Because Doc Shadow's out of control right
man.
now, and he's saying Doc Shadow's out of control. The
I didn't even
darker he
think of
gets, the
that.
more powerful he gets, the harder it is to control.
I think you're right on that. Man, imagine like a Hulk situation where they just turn that on the bad guys and he just wrecks.
Everybody though,
Just
No,
everyone.
it's the Hulk when he goes crazy and you can't
Yeah,
differentiate.
but what I'm
between
saying
a good
is,
guy and a villain.
but what I'm saying is, like when Captain America points to the Hulk and is like, Hulk smash. I think that'd be really cool if that happens.
That's not setting up that way. This is like
No,
you
I
can't
don't.
control
It's.
it.
I don't
Yeah.
think it's happening in the next episode. I
Hulk
think it will
smash
happen.
until you meet Thanos.
I think true. I think
And then Hulk goes and hides
I think Dark Shadow will
and
have.
cowers in the shadows.
I think
of-
Dark Shadow will have that moment though, where he's
of
like,
Banner.
yeah, like a like yeah, he'll have a moment where he's able to control it, and then he just like lets loose, but only on the bad guys.
Yeah. So the episode was fantastic. Again, constantly leaving you with a cliffhanger.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Doing
and
a very good job, man. Like you got to be kidding me. Now I got to wait another week to watch this.
see, this is why.
So
No, I love it because listen,
I am starting to buy into your concept that it kind
Yeah.
of makes you want to watch it more.
Yeah.
Still, I'd rather. Speaking of which, and I'm jumping ahead.
yeah, no, you're not jumping ahead. You're jumping back. Technically, we haven't. This will be at the end of the episode. This
all
part.
right. So
Um,
going back, I love the fact that I could just watch Cobra Kai.
Yeah,
start
no,
to
no.
finish.
Listen, I'm not saying I don't like that, but when it comes to certain things,
Yeah.
with a show like this, I like being able to I like having to wait. For example, I've been watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine recently. With a show that doesn't really have an overarching story, watching episodes back to back to
Doesn't
back,
matter.
it doesn't matter because
Because they're all they're all funny.
whatever. I'm fine with that. But like something interesting you always say is like you talk about how there's always so much overstimulation where there's just everything to do. There's something to do always all the time. But then you don't like when you have to wait a week to watch a show.
Yeah. No.
I feel like it's a little bit backwards on that. Okay. I think that's all we have to say about
Yeah, great
My
episode.
Hero.
Wow, watch
I think there was something else. Oh, Spinner saved Deku pretty much from that. Spinner's the guy that looks like a Ninja Turtle. And I forget what the other guy's name is. The one who has like the big lips and he had the big giant block or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
He like that guy was going to punch Deku and then Spinner was like, no. Stain said he was worthy.
Yeah, that's right. So he's actually doing.
So he's actually like following by what Stain had to.
yeah. Stains, yeah.
What I'm really excited for, because I feel like this is what will happen, is hand on the face guy will go to Bakugo and be like, "Listen, join us, man. Like we're gonna. Nobody like
And
the
that's
heroes.
gonna
The
be-
heroes don't think you're a
and that's
hero.
going to be like the father and the way. Well, what do you call it? All Might and Bakugo's father are kind of like at odds. This is
Oh,
gonna be the next
Todoroki's.
generation.
Todoroki's. You're saying?
You're saying that the next generation is going to be Deku and Bakugo.
No, what I'm saying is Bakugo. What I genuinely think will happen is Bakugo is like, no, I'm going to be the best hero, and you're not going to stop that from happening.
Yeah.
And then Bakugo is just going to go all out on this guy. I think you're going to have a moment where you think Bakugo is about to like turn evil,
And he doesn't.
but then he's like, no, dude, I'm going to be the best hero no matter what. Which I think will be fun.
My movie.
Oh yes,
recommendation, so-
I think we missed to do one last episode, but that's
no, we
fine.
did. We did.
Okay.
And so,
What
in
did you
in the
recommend last
spirit-
episode?
I can't remember, but I know we did one.
I don't think so.
In the spirit of the NBA playoffs, with the Boston Celtics facing the Philadelphia 76ers.
Hold on, can I guess? Can I guess who you're going to recommend?
Yeah.
Okay. Like Mike.
Not at all.
Okay. Space Jam.
Nope.
Hold on, I got more basketball movies. Flubber. There's a scene with basketball in it.
I have failed you. I have failed you as a father if you do not know this reference. So, Boston Celtics are playing the Philadelphia 76ers. So, my recommendation for a movie, a good old movie, one of the best ever, honestly, it is
Like Mike 2.
Rocky.
Oh, I didn't know there was a basketball scene in that.
There isn't,
Okay.
but he's based in Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
He's got a statue in Philadelphia of his character at the top of the famous stairs that lead up to the State House.
Got it. Yeah, I never seen Rocky.
Yeah,
I gotta see Rocky.
yeah. It's all about.
I
Philadelphia.
own it. I have it on DVD. I just haven't watched
At
it.
the Philadelphia 76ers game, they play da-da-da.
Hey, wait a minute.
Da-da-da.
Did you know about there's going to be a
Na-na-na-na-na.
excuse me, sir.
Na-na-na-na-na.
Excuse me, sir.
Na-na.
In the sequel to the movie Creed,
Yes.
do you know who the antagonist is going to be?
Is it Drago's son?
Yes.
Nice.
Isn't that nice?
Look at that. I pulled that up like that.
I know you're so
Has to be
so
Drago.
good. So good. Great job. And then something about somebody fighting the person who killed their dad or something. I don't know. But right? Didn't what's his name kill someone? Someone.
What? Apollo Creed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is his son, Creed,
Yes.
or whatever, right?
Yes. Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
Killmonger.
Yeah, Draco killed Creed.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Draco. Draco
Draco Malfoy.
Ivan Drago killed Apollo Creed
Draco Malfoy
in
killed Apollo
Rocky
Creed.
4.
I
think.
know that's the one with Drake.
4, because Rocky 5 was with Tommy Morrison.
I know Rocky 4 is the one with the Russian because I bought a poster for my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would beat you.
So, as I was saying earlier, that's it for this episode. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to listen to next episode where we talk about another topic that we will have to come up with probably on the spot. Thank you, everybody, for listening for the 3rd time. My name is Ian. For the 4th time, for whatever amount of times. This has been the Father, the Son of the podcast. My name is Ian. I am the Son.
My name is Paul, and I am the father.
And this has been our podcast.